here today with a process video using one of the, I think this is March. Pretty certain this is March Scrap Room Flavor of the Month. Y'all, what's the collection? Here it is. It is Life's a Party. I can't tell what it says maker, Damask Love, American Crafts. I feel like there's a more detailed maker, but anyways, it's Scrap Room Flavors of the Month, and this is the papers. Now, these were branding strips, as you can tell, and I trimmed those off. And what I have is a piece of white cardstock. I have this kind of rainbowy color here, yellow energy type things. This got this roller skating paper, and I started to do something with roller skate. And then I couldn't find the roller skating paper picture I was thinking of. And then I come across this picture, and I thought, well, that's kind of cute. Nothing to do with roller skates, but I kind of like it. So what I'm going to do now that we're in the ephemera, all I have left is this little bit of stuff here. But it's kind of random enough that I think, you know, they're all random. So I like them. Then I also went into my stash and I found these colors kind of go. You know, there's some things in here that kind of go. So I'm thinking I'm going to try to use these. I had two of these too. It's Stickers Wonderful. I believe this went with a Maggie Holmes collection. And I had two of these for some kind of reason. There is no telling why. Well, that one, I don't know where that came from. It looks like a Tuesday morning. And I clearly got this one some other kind of way. So somehow I got two of these. Anyways, I got two of those. And then I thought this was kind of neat. These are little cork stickers. It says it's Paper Craft Collection. Again, no idea where I got this. No idea. But they're kind of neat. And then I have a little bit of illustrated faith here, but the colors, again, they look like they go with this stuff here. So I thought, okay, there's some little XOs and love and different little things like that. So those might be fun. And then I pulled out this Project Life stuff because what I'm kind of imagining is I might use like these guys and then stick some, you know, little words or something on these guys. Is kind of my thinking here. I do not have a sketch or anything. When I started to do these little branding strips, kind of gave me this sense I might put it here. And then I'd initially just come along like this, but then I thought, well, you need to use some more paper here. So I say that. Maybe I'll end up doing something like this. I don't know. I got to kind of play with this a little bit. So I don't have a sketch or anything, like I said. So I'm going to have to kind of fuss around here and do some stuff. But this is kind of my thinking. This was actually some pictures that I had taken. These are my daughter's senior pictures, or some of them, when she was getting ready to graduate high school and go off to college. This was her college t-shirt there. So again, I think the colors look really neat. So I'm going to work with these. All right, well, let me stop the camera. I'm going to get myself set up here and we'll come back soon. Hey guys, quick check-in. So what I've done at this point is I really just haven't done just a whole lot. I did cut this stripe paper down to 5 inches and I've got the floral, and I decided I think these are the ones I'm going to use. But I was literally eating my lunch a second ago and I was watching Shannon over at She's Crafty 20, and I just saw her. She cut these and then rolled them back a little bit and kind of created like this little rolled paper look. And I have to do that because it was just the cutest thing ever. So I'm going to go back off camera because I'm sure that's going to take me just a minute. But I have to do it. It was just so cute. And I thought it was a technique I've not ever done before, and I'm going to do it. And I think it's going to look good, cool with this layout here. Although I'm only going to do like these. I have to kind of play with this just a minute because I kind of want my roller skates to show. And if I go too small, it won't show. So I'm going to have to play with this just a minute. I don't think I want it over here. I still want it over here. So I'll play with this just a minute. Maybe I'll come here so I can do this one. But anyways, I'm going to do that and I'll show you in just a second. All right, come back soon. Okay, everybody. So at this point, I've gone ahead and I cut between those stripes, and you can see where I've already started curling them up. I do not know how to do this technique. Like, I've never seen a video on how to do it or anything, so I was essentially guessing. And I mean, honestly, it's just rolling paper, so it's not that big a deal. But at the same time, I wasn't sure how to adhere everything. So you can see the little paintbrush laying there, and that's what I used to kind of curl it. But they weren't staying, and of course, they weren't adhered down. And then they were a little bit, I don't know, fluffier or bigger of paper rolls than I kind of wanted. So the first thing I do is I go along with this double-sided tape, and I'm like, okay, I'll kind of hold it down and curl it down or whatever. And that works okay. I do end up coming back in a minute, and I end up coming back in a minute with some actual liquid glue because this just doesn't do exactly the way I want. It's not terrible. It just wasn't staying the way I wanted it to, and I got a little bit worried it was going to stay the way I wanted it to. So I decided to come in a minute after I fiddle fart around with this double-sided tape. And again, at the end, I'll end up adding just a little bit of liquid glue.
I do really love how this turned out, though. I think these stripes were, I had never seen that done, and she did that, and I was like, oh my gosh, I need to do that, because I've just pulled out this stripe. It was so funny how she was using the same collection I just had pulled out this morning, or maybe it was last night, I'm not really sure. Anyway, I had pulled it out, and I was like watching a little video, and I go, oh my gosh, that's so cute. So, okay, I've got these guys curl back. Now I'm going to use double-sided tape to hold it to the right-hand side of the paper there. And I only do the one side at this point because I need to put that daisy paper. I started to use the energy side, but I used the energy side on the photo mat in a minute. So I kept the flowers. I thought the flowers were kind of pretty, and it's feminine, and I don't know, it just seemed to soften the layout a little bit to me. I like that white. And plus it seemed to lead into the white cardstock a little less, I don't know, glaringly. Who knows? That's the one I liked, and that's the one I used. So here's where I'm going to use some double-sided tape on those branding strips over there. And I was really proud I got to use these branding strips too, because they're neat. And I don't know how I guess they printed it this kind of way, but I was like, oh, look at that. It even matches the stripe exactly on the other side. So it kind of just gives this cool, I don't know, this cool effect where you got the two papers. I was seeing it done where you cut it, obviously, but the branding strips made it nice. I didn't have to do anything extra. So I'm going to put that branding strip down there, a little double-sided tape. I think I've cut this out at this point because my tape gun had run out of tape. Y'all, I even had cut it. I had started to take a video, and my friggin' cat starts eating one of my layouts. I had to, okay, I've seen a meme recently where the dog is like giving you a look, and it's like, hey, I know it's your lunch, but it's your own fault. You left it unsupervised. And y'all, I have a stack of layouts over here I need to put in books, and I hadn't done it. And one of them happened to have this little curled up piece of texture paper or whatever on it, and she just decided that was her snack, I guess. I don't know. I had to run over there and get her off of it. So anyways, I'm on the layout here. I'm going to go ahead and map my photo, and I decide in a second, I don't know if I've done it yet. I think actually I don't cut, oh y'all, it's about to happen. My tape gun runs out of tape. My cat starts to eat my layout and all that stuff. I've got to cut it out, but I wanted to put foam behind the picture because I am going to end up outlining the roller skate paper, and you'll see that in a second. Okay, so all the drama has happened, and I've cut it all out. So this is where I take my pen. I'm going to outline this roller skate paper. And I know, honestly, I imagined originally, and sorry, my head's in the way. I got to look over and see the paper here. I imagine originally it kind of reminded me like of the line drawing on the flowers. And I even contemplated trying to draw little flowers on this, but then I thought, nope, you're going to screw that up. So just do something simple. Just do the lines, and then I do a few little squigglies in a second that just kind of ties it together a little bit. There, I'm doing my little squigglies here. But I like how this turned out. It mats that paper, or kind of finalizes the paper. I don't know. I'm not sure what I'm trying to say. It just makes it look finished. Because it is a little bit bigger photo mat, but again, it's intentional because I did want to see the skates, or at least get the sense of the skates. Just because, again, no roller skates in the picture, but I just thought it looked cute. So that's going to go basically in the center. It's a little tiny bit offset. I don't usually ever put photos in the center of the page, so it's a little strange to me, but I do offset it just a tad to the right, and it goes down there. And then I've got these kind of random ephemeras. I did pull out that little icicle or a popsicle thing. I had that laying in a little bowl over here, and I thought, well, those colors kind of go. So I pulled it out too, and it's just all random. I mean, my daughter don't even eat pizza, but I thought, you know what? It's kind of all like teenagery, I guess. So it looks kind of cute on the layout. I just arranged them. It was kind of nice with only having 5 pieces. You can't do well, I shouldn't say you can't do a lot, but I felt like I just was able to get it down there without too much trouble. And then I did get in that little bit of those little stickers over there, and I found Wonderful You, and I like that. And now these cork things here, I mean, if I'm 100% honest, I'm not sure I had to use these because there's not really any cork or brown or anything like that necessarily, but I wanted to. So I pulled them out, and I'm thinking, okay, I want to get these some little words over here. And I find Let's Go looks like the colors go real good. I do struggle for some reason to figure out which bubble to use. And I also needed to figure out where they're going to go exactly. So then I decided I'm going to set that aside for a second. I'm going to work on this ephemera because I know where that's going. Like, and I can already tell. And I guess my title is Awesome. And I do end up putting that up on foam tape, and you'll see that in a minute. But this is where I decide, okay, I know I want that roller skate. I know I want that little gumball machine with the disco balls down there. And I put Wonderful You on top of it. And then I'm going to glue down all this stuff in the upper left. And again, it wasn't too hard because there was only like 4 pieces or 3 pieces. And I just had to get the pizza organized so you can see the cheese dripping down there. And my awesome is going to go, like I said, on the foam tape. I guess this is a fine title. Again, these were senior pictures, and I thought about adding a bunch of journaling on the stripes, and then I go, no, I don't want to mess up my stripes. So eventually I just put the year down at the bottom of the photograph. But for the moment, I hadn't decided to do any of that, so I'm just doing foam tape on my title. I actually was really happy with my little Project Life set of stickers over there. I pulled a bunch of stuff out of that one. So I pull out, actually there's like little chipboard hearts, a couple little phrase stickers or chipboard stickers. None of them have a bunch of adhesive on them. I don't do it on camera, but I do end up using Nuvo glue to hold them down because they're not going to stay. And in fact, I pick up the layout at the end here to show you, and I'm very gentle with it because I hadn't glued it down yet. And I thought, oh, I better hold on. I better not jimmy this around too much. It'll fall off. So here's where I'm kind of looking at my little bubbles. I start off with one, and I put it there. In my head, I'm going, well, maybe this cat needs to be talking. So I got to figure out, can I put this little square? But everywhere I put this square, if it was trying to make him look like he was talking, I just felt like it wasn't the right size or something. I even tried it down there. I set it there for just a second. But then when I find this let's go, I think it's a little too wide. And I decide, no, I don't like the little square. So I go back to my little corkboard bubbles, and I find a little oval one here, and it's wide enough to hold my words, let's go. So that's the one I pull off up over there. And nobody's talking down there. There's no little creature or nothing, but it still looks kind of cool. Now, then what I decide is I find this little phrase, this chipboard phrase, life is full of adventure. And I knew I needed something long, and look at that. Lo and behold, I had a real long little speech bubble. I loved it. I was so pleased. And then I can make it look like the cat's talking, so it's coming off its head. And I thought that was cute. I do go back and forth because I'm like, I don't really want it in the center, but it turned out pretty cute because then I find another little speech bubble. It says, I don't know if I pull it out just yet. I think I do, but I may start with the hearts. Okay. Yeah, pull out the hearts. So I find these little hearts, and they just add a little something. They're just, little sprinkles of hearts, and I just kind of move those around. I do end up moving, I think a little light pink one there. Yeah, it's up there above the purple right now. And I end up finding a little bit bigger orange heart, and I'll move that in a second. But that's what I have going on right now. And then I'm looking again, and I see this she said, and I like that. And I go, that's going to look cute. So I'm going to pull that up over here. And I set that there. And that just kind of fills out that cluster real good. I basically have this design kind of diagonal, embellishment clusters basically. And I'm looking. I think I don't find just too much else. I don't actually have to do too much. I even thought I didn't sprinkles on this or anything like that. I kind of liked how it looked just with the little chipboard hearts as their quote sprinkles. I do get on this Illustrated Faith, and I pull out this XOXO. And at first I'm thinking, I don't know if I want to use it for sure. But it's, again, everything's a little bit random, a little bit, what have I seen? Somebody use Scrappy Adam, they're doing a series. It's like Scrapdom or something like that. It's basically you just use a bunch of random stuff. So I decided, no, you can go ahead and use it. Just use this random thing. It's cool. So I set that down there too. And really, I just kind of fiddle around for a second. But that's it. I just decide, you know what? I'm not going to do anything else with this. I kind of like it. I go back over and look at these stickers and stuff, but I don't find anything else that just really speaks to me. So that's it. I'm done with this layout, y'all. It didn't take me that long after I got all my papers arranged. Say thank you so much for watching. Take a look up close here. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Check out the Instagram. I do put these on there, the close-ups and all that stuff, Scrapping Harden on Instagram. And we will see you guys next time. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.